Right, late night download. I think a lot of the stuff from the different generations is coming up now, and how our generation, or maybe Pluto and Scorpio generation, if we resonate with that, are breaking curses like never before. Generational, familial, societal, glass ceilings just been, completely annihilated. And with all of the timelines being felt, with all of the past life memories, with all of the remembrance that is going on for a lot of us, who are open to feeling, because really this all comes from a place of like deep surrender, like allowing the emotions to come through and not dominate how we move, but to feel how we feel, so that we can get to the darkness, so that we can move through it and resurface ever more powerful, ever more gracious, ever more in alignment with our true path, our true calling, individually, and then in a partnership, and then in a family, and then in a community, and then I'll just say country, and then the world. Like, if we don't allow the emotions, and I get called, oh, you're so difficult, and oh, you're so this. One, I don't care if people think I'm difficult. Nothing easy is worth it, and I'm not here to please anybody. So whether people consider me miserable or this, I'm not here to please anyone. If I don't want to talk for a day, I don't want to. If I don't want to smile for a day, it's rare, because a lot of things make me smile nowadays. Now I'm out the city and out things that were never really making me happy. And I took that upon myself to find my happiness. I didn't say, oh, that person's not making me happy, or you're not doing this, you're not doing that, therefore I'm not happy. No, that's a Babylon Matrix program where you make someone accountable and responsible for how you're meant to be flowing through life. That ain't right. That's not fair. Anyway, so feeling, and this is why it's so funny when people, want to target us who go through spiritual awakenings. Oh, she's got psychosis, she's got PTSD, and I've gone through a level of things and things that will live with me for the rest of my life, and they don't impact me negatively anymore. I just allow myself to be who I be. But people seem to have an issue still with anger and calling it a low vibration. But I don't know if we call ourselves shamans or whoever, or whatever this surrendering is, or allowing in on the spiritual path, is if we don't feel the heavier, denser emotions that also we transmute for other people around us who will not ever allow themselves to feel that. They believe that feeling darkness, or feeling lonely, or feeling isolated, or feeling wrath, or feeling rage, they think that's negative. They think that's a bad person, or that, I can't do that. And they also feel like it's hindering them, because, got to look on the bright side of life. I think as we move forward into these new times, and we sort of solidify these beautiful new foundations that a lot of us are working on and creating for current generations' future legacies, because we've allowed the feelings, we've recalibrated, we've transmuted, we've thought we're not scared of that darkness. Like, we should never be afraid of the dark. We're born in the darkness. That's the womb, the cosmic womb in the galaxy. When the lights are off, do we need a light or not? We are the light. If we can't be comfortable in the darkness, we limit ourselves so much in life. And I think really, there's so many sort of spiritual bypassing thing in the spiritual community and all that stuff. And I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to move where I feel comfortable and where I feel seen and accepted. And it's certainly not in a lot of those spaces. And I wish everybody luck in those spaces, but they can leave me the fuck alone. But basically, rage that we feel can also be when we tap into past lives and also familial, like for our own blood lineage in this realm. The rage, the feelings that we feel, because I believe in the non-physical, I believe in the spirit realm. And so when our ancestors do see that we are moving differently to how they've moved, or differently to how other people are moving in our generation, they put stuff our way so we can transmute it and get the gifts from that transmutation, because we are manipulating energy. Now, I don't like using the word manipulate because it comes across with a negative like thing, but we are co-creating. We are shaping energy, shaping our reality by the Tinkerbell. Well, it's not uncommon because I'm connected to the fairies, but anyway, someone's connecting with Fae or needs to connect more with, or is just watching Tinkerbell. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of darkness around. So many things are going to resurface. I want to say resurface, even surface for the first time over the next 12 months, 12 years, whatever, 12, 12, 21, 21. There's a lot of mirroring going on at the minute. So, you know, I guess that's just part of some of the things that are coming together in the collective. But I've got so many channels coming through right now. I could be pulled in 50 different directions, even talking about the North Pole, which, you know, there's the helicopter flying overhead, so someone's travelling or thinking about going into the military, which, you know, interesting. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, without allowing the sacred rage, without allowing that darkness, and yes, it's not pretty and it's not painful, but we are built for this shit. Like, nobody that incarnates in the physical realm, well, not everybody, as I said, I don't believe a lot of the souls on the earth actually have good intentions or souls, and people think that I'm, what did I say? I guess pessimist because of that, but no, it's just how I'm moving through the, moving through realities, moving through the timelines at the minute, just witnessing things. But basically, don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of feeling the emotions. Don't be afraid of sharing with another emotions. Like, intimacy is so deep. So many of us are starved of intimacy. Intimacy can be someone looking in your eyes and saying, you know, I'm so fucking grateful you're in my life. It's not I fancy you. It's not I want to do anything with you. I want to do bits with you. No, just your presence in my life is a light. Number 8 on the clock. You're a gift to your parents. You're a gift to me. You know, some people never hear that. I don't hear that from their parents. I don't hear that from their friends. I don't hear that from their children. Well, everybody in my life right here, right now, people that I'm in touch with, I trust you know that you're loved by me deeply, and I share it and I'll speak that into you, into truth, into our co-lived experiences, our realities at the minute, because I'm here to transmute pain. I am meant to be that. So for some people who see me cry or who see me this and think, oh God, you know, I just want her to be happy, or she's just, they won't know that my mission on earth is also to feel things that are still connected to the old paradigm, so that I can support the ascension of the world, because other people shy away from that shit. And it's not about them choosing it or shying away, actually. It's just that's not their mission. My mission is unconditional love, and sometimes I have to allow people around me to act like knobs towards me when I ain't done anything wrong. Again, not right or wrong, but anyway, a lot of people don't like me, so I just don't give a shit about that anymore. But it's just, and people can, you know, love you, but I get people saying to me they love me, but they don't like me, don't like my energy. All right. So with this mission of awakening spiritually, whether it's in and out of the matrix, whether it's out of these veils, like, I just now, when I look in the mirror, I see love, I see beauty. Never saw that my whole life. How crazy is that? Like, what external spell, what internal spells did I cast upon myself or came from others that because I didn't have my spiritual health up to scratch, that it actually started to create a haze, a cloudiness, dust over my view of the world, my view of my potential. And when we speak and share on this, I say my because, this is my little story here. But I am I am an Ubuntu girl. I'm not the only one experiencing this. Shamanic awakening calling. There are other shamans, there are other healers, there are other light workers, there are other people that don't even, I'd love to be one of those people that don't associate with any of these words, but unfortunately these words help other people find our little messages. They find our little bits of wisdom that have been channeled through from ancestors and from the Fae realm. Oh, so many fairies. I am in the country, so I can feel them outside the window, which is going to be weird to some people. 11 o'clock. It's going to be weird to people that I say that stuff now, but I don't care because I do know where fairies are and where fairies are not. So anyway, it's just quite magical. I feel like all one needs in life is to see clearly, to see clarity, and to not be connected to any form of chaos and confusion. And that can't be avoided, but at least it's not coming from us. Once we've found that peace inside, once we truly can look in the mirror or observe our life, hands on heart, and be like, no, I'm whole, I'm happy, I've done everything I've wanted to do, I've tried, I've loved, I've lost, I've pained, I've screamed, I've orgasmed, I've cuddled, I've kissed, I've thrown myself in the sea, I've shit my pants, not literally, but I've been scared, I've done this at the woods, or I've done that in there, and we've lived, because I just don't think the dark days are over. For me, yeah, they are, in terms of me battling myself and all that stuff, and wankers around me trying to sort of send stuff my way and weirdo things. But now, I've got my team in place and I've got my things sorted. I know what I'm here to do. I know who I want to hang around. I know what energies I want to be part of. But for those who are hearing voices or hearing nasty things, really need to go to ground, take your shoes off, go to the grass, say your affirmations, cuddle a mate, or be vulnerable, because I just think that there's things that are going to surface that are going to shape people's worlds. I'm not saying this is a collective message right now. This will be not news to anybody. But there's no point in thinking that because this is a game, we need to play games with other people. Because I think by being truthful and authentic, that is the biggest token we collect on that. The Sonic the Hedgehog goes through and collects the gold coins. Like, it is, I know this is going to be really cliche and cringy, but it is authenticity, it is truth, it is personal freedom, it is personal liberation, it is softness, it is vulnerability, it's the heart, and if we don't live with it, that must be a very, very sad and lonely existence. And not everybody knows how to work with the heart or receive love or give love, and I think we just all need to practice now. Really practice. Because listen, and it's not being better or worse than anybody else, just the observation I see is that a lot of people, I don't want to say it, stuff is not real love. It's just codependency and attachments. And I don't shoot the messenger. Like, I don't like saying these things because then people think that I think I'm better than anybody else. I fucking don't, and it's really annoying and gets me emotional. But my guides are quite militant with me being truthful. And this is the struggle, is because I don't want to say things sometimes. There's a lot more videos that I've saved, a lot more things I could be sharing right now, and just I'm not ready. I've asked Spirit to go slow with me, so. Anyway, this is a nice 1544. This is a country download. And all I want to say is don't be afraid of the darkness. No, that is where the magic is. Just imagine being in your mum's womb. And I trust that was a safe space for us and that we can. And this is why the water is so cleansing, and being in the sea with the salt and the protection is because we need the elementals. We need the elements. We are the elements. We are nature. And all these people, all these societal rules of separating, and no, we are it. We're everything and nothing at the same time, I guess. But please, ground. There's so much stuff coming through. It can drive people crazy. That's why we have to be really strong about our practices. Food, intimacy, love, trust, who we can trust, who we have around us. Tell people to just fuck off if they're being horrible and nasty. Just fuck off. We don't owe anybody anything, all right? And I trust that people that have been brought into this world consciously and with love can share and respect other people who may have not, and we can all share this love. Love is the only thing that's going to get us through. It's the only thing that's going to get us through. Maybe a bit of marijuana as well sometimes. 17:17 on the clock. I'm not even high. I haven't smoked for days, but anyway, I do love that plant. Ciao.